I'm at a station. In fact, I'm at Spencer Street Station, waiting for the bus. So I'm getting a greyhound bus to Canberra. It's 8 hours. It leaves at 10 o'clock, so it doesn't leave for a couple of hours, and then it arrives at Canberra 6 a.m. And because of the time at night, I'm basically going straight from Melbourne to Canberra rather than stopping off on the way, because the hour could be like 1 or 2 a.m. in the morning at some place on the way. So not exactly ideal, but that's the way the Greyhound bus runs. And I've got a 4-month unlimited. I can travel as much as I want from now on Greyhound for the next 4 months. And so I'm heading up the coast. So I'm heading Melbourne, Canberra, Sydney. I've booked in from Sydney to Coffs Harbour, then to Byron Bay for a week, then to Brisbane, and then along the Sunshine Coast, and then up to, I think I go through Gladstone, I think Bundaberg, and then to Mackay. So I booked up until Mackay, and then from Mackay I'll just keep heading north towards Cairns. I won't go as far as Cairns. I'll go to Mission Beach. I haven't been to Mission Beach, but I have been to Cairns a couple of times, and then from Mission Beach back to Townsville, and then from Townsville to Katherine, and then Katherine up to Darwin, and then I've got a 10-day Kimberley's with adventure tours from Darwin to Broome. That's probably the only highlight I haven't actually done in Australia is the Kimberley's. So that'll be a bit of an adventure. 4-wheel drive, no shops, all camping. Should be great. I don't know. Hopefully there's Wi-Fi. I can sort of stream along the way. And hopefully give sort of tennis commentary. So in terms of tennis, yes, looking at a little bit of statistics. And I just posted on Ash Barty her match statistics, her career match statistics across all players. And again, I've made a comparison with Coco Gauff on her matches, and I've got Ash Barty, the standard percentage points won on serve, I think 62.7%, which is well above the average of say 56%. And I think Coco Gauff was around about the 58, 59%. So that's typically where Ash Barty is leading. A percentage of points won on serve. And she's also quite solid on the return to serve, but not in comparison to what she's winning on serve. And of course, we could filter that on the different surfaces in the past year, in the past 5 years, and we could do various filters. But yeah, I'm just taking across all matches that she's played on, just as a guide. Okay, I'm not sure what I'm going to do for the next couple of hours. I just thought I'd come here early. I didn't exactly know where I was going. If I thought this through a bit better, I could have actually stayed at the hotel where I was staying at in the city, in the central city budget hotel, and then I could have left there at say 9 o'clock for the 10 o'clock bus, and just paid the accommodation. Maybe got a bit of sleep in the afternoon, relax a bit, maybe watch a bit of TV in the hotel room. I could have left the workshop, the Mass Industry workshop, of course, finished, went all week and finished today, but it finished quite early, about 1 o'clock. I could have got back from 2 o'clock and just relaxed in the hotel room up until about 9 o'clock. But I just wasn't really thinking ahead, and I went to the campus hub at Monash University. Didn't exactly get much work done. I think I grabbed, I don't know, maybe had an ice cream or something. And then I just got I then went to Gopal's, they got a Krishna restaurant, had a meal there, and then I came here from Gopal's. So, yeah, you sort of just have to plan things a little bit. I guess it would have cost an extra night's accommodation, but I think yeah, when you're really trying to budget every single dollar on a shoestring, I think you've got to, spend just a little bit of money to just relax a bit. I mean, I've been traveling. I mean, Baron has been traveling now over 6 months, probably, over six, would have been 6 months. Left the 31st of July, went to the US for 3.5 months, came back from the US, was at Bondi Beach for a week, then went to Tasmania back to Sydney, and then Sydney, stayed at Sydney, then went to Blue Mountains, then went on a road trip from Blue Mountains, then New Year's Day, 9 a.m, flew to Auckland, 2.5 weeks, went to the Bay of Islands, a bit travelling in New Zealand, and then from the Bay of Islands, then got a flight first week, I think on the Wednesday of the tennis, went to the Australian Open on the Thursday, stayed at the, and I was in Melbourne, staying at the Space Hotel, backpackers or hotel, stayed in a dorm. And of course, went to French Island, went to Bacchus Marsh, and then after the tennis, got a ground task on the final to see Sinner and Medvedev. And then after that, on the Monday, went to Ballarat, and then did a day at Sovereign Hill. So a couple of days, couple of nights in Ballarat. Went to Dallas for a couple of nights. I went to Hepburn Springs Spa Resort, and then came back from Melbourne for MSG, I think on the Friday. And then I've had MSG all week from Monday and up until now. And then I've got an 8-hour to Canberra. That's quite a bit of travelling, you must admit. You know, we're talking over 6 months now. No address. Luggage stored in a locker, the smallest locker at Macquarie Park in Sydney, for $68 a month. So I guess it's challenging, and I also want to prove that this can be done. And that's why I'm starting to document, all what I do, put it on YouTube so you can see the travels that I'm doing, the way I'm actually traveling. I'm going pretty much the cheapest accommodation, I guess a combination of cheap hotels, of hostels. We're talking sort of 10-bed hostels, so the cheapest kind of accommodation in terms of hostels, and also camping. So, yeah, I mean, in terms of getting cheap hotels, they're actually pretty good. They're pretty good standard that you get in Australia. In the US, not great at all. The cheap hotels are just not great. I mean, we're talking people, potentially, kind of been smoking in the hotels. It's just not great. And also the people around these cheap hotels, they're sort of smoking around the, kind of just outside the hotel rooms. The environment is not great in the US. It was challenging in the US. I agree, but there was just so much to see that kind of had the adrenaline. It's only sleeping 4 to 6 hours, getting up early in the morning, getting work done, getting research done, and then spending the day kind of traveling. So I think it was just the fact that you're seeing new things. It's in the US. There's big stuff in the US. And that's probably how I was able to achieve this. And of course, didn't really get sick. So, I'm immune from COVID, I'm immune from the common cold, not actually getting sick. And I think that is the key to traveling, is not getting sick. And in order to do that, you need to be doing, yoga processes, and you've got to come back to the fundamentals. And ideally, vegetarian diet, no alcohol, no coffee, no mushroom. Mushrooms are fungus. It is not a vegetable or a plant for that matter. Onion, onion, if you're try cutting up onion, you can sort of mean, and garlic, all from the same family, leeks, chives, shallots, egg. I mean, what exactly is there? Egg is not a plant. I don't know. It must be some form of meat product, in my opinion. So when you come back to fundamentals, and that's not enough. You have to sort of understand knowledge, understand yoga philosophy, read the Gita, do a kirtan, arati, japa. It's a combination of everything, and that's typically what bhakti yoga is. And one who does bhakti yoga over a long period of time, again, you won't get results overnight. At least 7 years, around about 10 to 11 years to get results, and then one becomes highly advanced, kind of spiritually, and then immune from the likes of COVID, immune from the common cold, and then traveling's fun. and that's typically what I've been doing since the 31st, even since the end of the when the COVID pandemic ended, around about September 22, which coincided with the Queen's funeral. I went travelling. I booked my first trip in around about February, and so from February onwards, so I've been basically just been travelling for the last 12 months. But in particular, from the 31st of July, that's when I started travelling without an address and moved my stuff into a locker. So, and I'll be travelling. I'm on a 4 months now, greyhound up the coast, and even when I come back, I probably won't have an address for the rest of the year. Yes, it's challenging, but the rewards are worth it. And also, if you do have accommodation, then then it's duplication traveling. You're paying for the accommodation traveling, and you're also paying for your accommodation in your home fixed address. So you're paying twice. That is why if you're going to travel for a period of time, it's worth not having a fixed address. And I think the Baron has managed to achieve this. And yeah, I'm trying to promote this kind of lifestyle. This lifestyle of traveling, listening to music. So using sound as your sense, sight. In terms of traveling, seeing of course new things and attractions. So you just change the senses from taste. You don't have to taste, and you don't sleep for any sort of pleasure. You just sleep in terms of when you need sleep. Maximum 6 hours sleep. Okay. So I think I'll probably leave it there, and Friday night. So Shabbat Shalom, everyone, and enjoy the weekend. And if you're going to church, enjoy church on Sundays or Saturdays. I think Adventists have church on the Sabbath on Saturday mornings, but typically Sunday mornings, church. Shabbat, whether you're going to a synagogue Friday night, whether you're going Saturday morning, or whether you go to other religions, whether it's a mosque. I think they go on Thursdays. Is it a mosque on Thursdays? And of course they pray five times a day anyway, getting up at 4:30 a.m. And then of course there's Buddhist meditation, there's Hindu, there's Christian. So there's a whole range of religions, and all encouraged. Okay, that was the Baron Breaks live from Spencer Street Station.